Enchanting, come on to the Minecraft files. Jimmy Swift skills will drive you wild. From a treehouse to a city bank, it's the Minecraft files all day.
That was a good one. I like that one a lot.
Hey, what's going on, Twitchers? It's Jimmy Swift here, and welcome back to the Minecraft Files. This is episode 53 in Season 6, and today's user request comes from a guy named Ranger Jake, who says use an orange/white spiral for the tunnel. So today, guys, what we're going to be doing is working a little bit on the peach custard tunnel. It's a project I've talked about for a little while and actually started last episode. Before we get started with that, I'm going to be building myself, or crafting myself, a diamond shovel, our first diamond shovel of this series. As you can see, my iron shovel here is wearing thin, and I've been using an iron shovels for forever, and I finally have got a bunch of the armor that I think I need in order to fight the Wither. I've got the sword that I want, we got the Wither Slayer for the Wither, and of course a looting sword for all the other stuff that we've been talking about. But to start this episode off, to kick this episode off today, we're going to be enchanting a diamond shovel, which is pretty awesome. So let's see what we get. Ooh, baby! This is not bad. Unbreaking 3, Fortune 2, and Efficiency 4. What the heck does Fortune do on a shovel? I think it does sort of the same thing as what Fortune was doing on the axe. Giving more drops for things. Oh, maybe it works towards gravel. And getting more drops for flint, probably? I'm not sure. But because we're going to be working on the tunnel today, I thought that we could use some of the, we could use our new shovel on some of the hardened clay. So what I'm going to be doing today is taking some dye. We're going to be using some dye. Now, this episode may not be a full episode, like I may not actually finish the build this episode. I've been trying my very best to get as much done as I can. Like I said last episode though, I'm currently home at my parents' house for Thanksgiving break. So I haven't been able to play Minecraft that much and or record that many videos just because I've got family around and I don't have as much time. You guys know how it is with family in town and everything. Things are a little bit busier. So I'm trying my best here, you guys. I'm definitely trying to get this episode out. Thank you guys so much for all the support on Monday's episode. Holy crap, we got like over 6,000 likes. And I was like, man, I didn't feel like that was one of my best episodes, but apparently you guys liked it. And I can't complain. So thank you guys for showing support, even though the episode may not be as exciting. I'm definitely trying my best to oh, we need dye. I'm trying my best for sure to get these episodes out to you guys and make sure that I'm getting them out in a timely fashion and still entertain you guys during the holidays, because that's what this is all about. So what we need to do is we need to get some red and some yellows, and I'm gonna bring these out here. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm gonna do with them. And we're gonna come over here. Actually, hold on, let me leave one of each in the chest just so I know where these go. I like to remain organized, so we'll just do that there and that there. Because we're gonna need yellow, or we're gonna need orange and white. So we're gonna take a whole bunch of bones with us. Hopefully that'll be enough. I'm really hoping that that'll be enough. And let's ride out to the peach custard tunnel, which we will start on today. So yeah, the request was a orange/white spiral for the tunnel. So we're gonna try and attempt this today and see what happens. I don't know. Well, I probably should get started on the like, what do you call it? The outside part of this tunnel here today as well. I think some people wanted me to do stone bricks on the floor, but because of the spiral nature of this tunnel, we're actually going to use hardened clay. So, let's start the spiral right here. Let's start the spiral right here. So, to begin this little project, what we're going to do here is we're going to plant some plants here. And, well, actually, we really only need one, but I'll just show you guys what we're gonna do. So let's take those. Let's get this stuff out of the way. I don't like grass. I don't know. I like it how it looks, but when I'm trying to build, it always just seems to sort of get in my way. And so I'm gonna eliminate it. And you get in the water. Peace. Down to the depths with ya. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and grab ourselves a bunch of bone meal, probably a whole stack. Let's get a whole stack there. 63 for bone meal since it doesn't go to 64. And in order to get more of these two colors, if you go ahead and hit these with bone meal, you can see sunflowers start popping out. There we go. We got 17. And same with the rose red. So that's going to be perfect like that. And that's how we mass produce reds and yellows. And then we take those and do a little number like this. And we get ourselves a whole bunch of dye. Look at that. Look at that beauty. All right. So we got ourselves a workbench over here. Let's go ahead and make ourselves a chest as well. Since I like to set up a little base whenever I'm building something. Oh, crap. We have a problem. We have a problem. There is, unfortunately, sun going down. So I'm gonna leave stars here. We can make it back in time, I think. So we're gonna sprint back. And I'm excited we got that enchantment on the shovel, you guys. I'm really, really pumped about that. That was really good. Shovel, I haven't enchanted a shovel yet, which is awesome. And I think that had unbreaking on it, right? I love that unbreaking is a common enchantment. Yeah, unbreaking 3, heck yes. I love that unbreaking seems to be a really common enchantment because honestly, with a diamond tool, I want unbreaking on there. Like you want unbreaking. You spend 3, well, with a pickaxe, you spend 3 diamonds on that sucker, right? And you want that to last you a while, right? Any tool, any diamond tool, even the armor, man, even diamond armor, you want that to last a while. So unbreaking definitely gives you that boost. Plus you went out and got 30 levels, so give me that unbreaking. Heck yeah, I'm so pumped about that. So we'll wait till this iron one wears down today, and then we'll get on the diamond one. So this is gonna be our work chest out here. So I'm gonna start putting some of this stuff away. But what we need to do is we need to take some of this hardened clay and we need to divvy this up. And we're gonna be making some whites and some oranges. So let me grab a bunch of yellow. So we need to turn this sunflower into yellow dye. Let's go ahead and do that. And we also need to grab the red dye here. So I put that away there for absolutely no reason. I'm not sure why I did that. So, okay, so we're gonna combine these guys here. So let's do this. And we're gonna give myself a bunch of orange. And I think we might have enough. I forget how this works exactly. But if we go ahead, oh no, we need to go over here. If you go ahead and bring this up like this, throw those in there. And if we surround this like that, we're gonna get 8 pieces of white stained clay. Now the white doesn't really look all that white. I mean, it sort of does. Actually, that is kind of more of a custardy type than anything. Oh wow, these get broken. These don't even get broken with iron or with shovels. They get broken with pickaxes. Well, what do you know? So we're gonna actually need a lot. We're gonna need a lot. So I'm thinking we're gonna do something like this. Let's do that, 48. And then we'll do orange on this guy right here. So let's do this. And that's 64. I may need to collect some more, but the orange, orange is very orange. I like that. That looks really, really cool. And I may need to collect some more clay, but I'm trying really hard not to ruin the landscape. So I've been trying to like refrain from collecting clay really, really close to my house just because I don't want to ruin the rivers and the lakes and stuff like that. This all, I mean, I could replace it, but I like just having, you guys know I like keeping my terrain very natural looking, and I don't like destroying it if I can help it. So there's plenty of bodies of water out around us. As you guys know, if we take a look at the Explorer map here, there's plenty of bodies of water around us that we can get clay from. And so I'm excited about that, but I didn't have as much time to collect that much today. I just sort of jumped on earlier. I may live stream at some point while I'm home, but I'm not honestly sure. I don't want to promise anything because that may not end up happening, but I'll let you guys know if I end up doing something like that. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna start on the spiral part of this design. So when we run through this tunnel, it's gonna be a really cool orange and white spiraled flavor of color, I guess. So what we'll do is we'll start like this, and basically how this is gonna work is we're gonna sort of spiral our way up. So it's gonna start to spiral like this, and it's gonna go diagonally across the whole thing, up and down and up and down and up and down, and I think it's gonna look something like this. So it'll be I think like diagonal, 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 diagonal. So kind of like that. See how that sort of spirals like this? and as you run through it, it's gonna sort of do that. So then what we'll do is we will put I guess on this block it'll be white. So we'll go white, white, white. That. So I've never done a spiral design before, but these two colors look really cool together, and I'm actually kind of excited to see how this turns out. So before we do this, I'm actually gonna grab all of the coal from behind here because I don't want to trap this in our wall. So let's just go ahead and snag this stuff because hey, it's free coal, right? All right, so let's do this, and maybe I'll just fill this in with dirt. Since we don't need it. Okay, so that's sort of how that's gonna look, and that already looks awesome. I'm not gonna lie, that's already looking awesome. So the other thing we'll do is we'll do this. So it'll be white, 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 white. This, 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 and this. All right, you guys. So then we'll go in here and do that. That. So there we go. And now we just sort of start to alternate this as we go around, and eventually this tunnel is gonna look like a freaking Alice in Wonderland tunnel. It's gonna look really, really trippy and weird. But because it's sort of this orange and white color, it's gonna honestly, I think it's gonna look really, really cool. Now I want to check out something too and see if you can get a whiter, yeah, no, you can't. With armor, you can continually dye stuff different colors. Doesn't look like with the clay you can get it that way. So the hardened clay is sort of this brown color, but when you dye it with white, it just sort of gets a little bit lighter. And all the colors for clay are a little bit more dulled out than they are for wool. So let's go ahead and continue with the orange here. So we'll do this. And oh, by the way, a lot of people might be thinking, well, Jim, what are you going to be doing for the Minecraft Files on Thanksgiving? Is there a Thanksgiving Day special? There is, guys. There's something really, really special coming tomorrow, and I'm really, really excited to share it with all of you. And so stay tuned for that. Do not abandon YouTube tomorrow. Do not abandon my channel tomorrow. There's a special treat for all of you guys coming tomorrow that I'm really excited about. At least I hope it's going to be finished. So yeah, stay tuned for that. It should be pretty exciting and pretty cool. So the one thing I am confused about is though, how do I do this? Oh, it's just a pattern, right? It's a pattern. So if the pattern proves correct, this should be orange, this should be orange, and this should be white. All will be, wait, will it be checkered or will it be a diagonal? Uh-oh. Oh no. If it's a spiral, I know if it's spiral, like, oh shoot, orange, orange. We may have to thread this with something else because otherwise it will just look like a checkered hallway if I keep going with it the way that it is. If I do one continuous spiral like I'm doing right now, then you'll definitely get the feeling of like, oh yeah, this is a spiral, no doubt. But I'm a bit worried because if I were to just, let's say, here, I'll show you guys. If I were to put, if I were to checker this whole thing, because this is a checkered pattern. If I were to checker this whole thing all the way down, it would just look, it would look checkered, that's it. It looks spiraled right now because of the dimensions of this. As you can see, it looks spiraled because as we go, it gets further away. But as I start to make all this look the same, it'll just all look the same, which is a bit worrying. So maybe I'll try, let me see here. I want to try something. I want to try and just take this single spiral as far down as we can go. That's sort of, I guess that's sort of my plan for right now. And then we'll come up with a plan. I'll check the comments and we'll come up with a plan later. But like this white strip needs to go down like that, which is looking good. Then we got orange. I think there's coal there too. Is there coal up here? Yeah, there is. Oh man, more coal. I love coal, but not when I'm trying to do a build like this. Now I gotta fill all this in. Okay. So let's see here. We need orange, right? Yep. Orange, 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 orange. Okay. And then right here, we're gonna do boom, 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 like this. So this will be white, 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 white. Okay, hopefully I have enough. Yeah, we're just barely with that color. We're gonna have to get some more, but I don't have time today to do that. I'm sorry, you guys. I really apologize. I wish I could give you guys some more content today, and everything. But family is family. You know how it is. All right. Oops. So do that. So this is definitely looking spiraled. What I'm thinking potentially, and this is just a thought, is. And I want to ride stars through this because it's a horse tunnel. That's the whole point of this. Is I want to ride through it with my buddy Stars. Oh hey there, pig. Oh hey. I want to ride through with my horse because that's sort of like the speed we'll be running through it with. I really rarely be riding through this on foot. So we come through here, and it already looks cool. Like you can kind of like as it goes, you can kind of see the sort of warping effect. Which is really kind of awesome. But what I'm actually thinking about doing is maybe filling some of the non-spiral part in with stone bricks, so that you guys that requested that will actually get that in the build as well. So I think I have some at home. Let me go up here and let me check, because I want to see what that's going to actually look like. I'm not 100% sure, but that way we'll keep the spiral, and the whole tunnel won't be the same pattern. It won't be a checkered pattern tunnel, basically. It'll actually have a spiral to it, which is gonna be really freaking cool. So let's test that out and just see what we got going on here today. But I am excited to get back home next week, and so I can do some more technical style videos for you guys and spend a little bit more time on the Minecraft files. Being on vacation always stinks, but you gotta make do with what you've got. You know what I mean? When life gives you lemons, make a peach custard tunnel. Wrong dessert, Chim. Okay, so let's do this. Throw those away. I should start to cook up some more. 2, 3, and 4. All right, so let's do this. Ooh, look, extra coal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom. Let's do this. There we go. 1. Boom. And right here. There we go. So this will go towards more stone bricks in the future. Hold on, I got an itch. Ugh. Okay, so let's jump down here. And honestly, guys, I'm thinking as well, TQF on Friday, it won't be a TQF. It'll probably just be a normal episode of the Minecraft Files due to the fact that I am on vacation. So yeah, there will still be an episode. There should be still an episode on Friday, maybe out a little bit later, but there should, oh, I forgot stars. What am I doing with my life? There should be an episode still on Friday. It just won't be TQF this week. So I do apologize, but we've got a lot of projects that we can be working on, which is actually really, really exciting for the series. We've got really fun things to do still, like make our base in the stronghold. That's gonna be really cool. It was so funny. Cupcake was like, "What do you mean you want to make a base in the stronghold?" I'm like a base of operations, so we can assault on the Ender Dragon and start to set up a little bit of a base in there, so that we can have some supplies and everything that, you know, ready. I don't think she understood what I meant, but that's okay. But in any case, we're gonna finish this little section of this today, at least. I'm excited for this, but yeah, it'll be fun moving forward here, because we've got a bunch of projects to work on. Taking a look at our projects book that we have here, I can't click today. So we've finished the map room. We've done the pig pixel art. I need to knock off the Bat Cave aerial logo. That's gonna look cool. We'll do that for an episode one time. I need a proper storage room hardcore. We're working on the Peach Custard Tunnel right now. We've done a mob grinder with the zombie dungeon. I still need to do one with the skeleton dungeon. Need to work on some horse breeding. Already did the axe upgrade. We already did that last episode. That was awesome. Underground City and the Stronghold base. And oh yeah, a guy named Alex M on one of my videos wanted me to make a village for my cured villagers. So that's something maybe down the line in the future. But that's sort of like the project book that I'm doing right now. But that's like above and beyond the obvious goal right now, which is defeat the Wither. That is the one thing I've really been working towards lately, is defeating the freaking Wither, because we've been working towards that for quite a while now. Actually, you know what? I don't need this secret guy in the corner there. I can save. Oops. Oh my gosh. I can save blocks by not putting one there, and it looks the same. Oh. So, yeah, we're gonna defeat the Wither. I need to, get into the Nether and find that Nether Fortress again, though. I've been really putting that off because I don't know where that is exactly, and it's a big hike in there. It's so far away, and it just annoys me every time I think about it. Like, yeah, I really don't want to go into the Nether and try and locate that place again. That was a nightmare. And then just stand in there for hours and kill Wither skeletons, and hopes of getting the skull drops, which sounds awful. But it would be nice if we could throw, oh gosh, I just butchered that. It would be nice if we could throw an unbreaking enchantment on that looting sword, maybe from a book. If I start enchanting some books and stuff, and we can get an unbreaking enchantment from a book or something like that, that would be really, really sexy. I would be super duper happy if we could do that. So maybe I'll work on that too. Sort of now that I've got all the diamond enchanted tools that I need to last me quite a while, which is exciting. I do want to get some more diamond pickaxes though, and then start enchanting those. It'd be fun to get like a silk touch one. Even though I already have a silk touch axe, it just would still be fun to get one, because I know silk touch is like super rare. And maybe even get an efficiency 5 pick. That would be really freaking cool. So I have an efficiency 4, but I don't yet have efficiency 5, so all things we're working towards, of course. And the mob grinder makes it super duper easy, but we are misplacing blocks like crazy. So as you guys can sort of see what I'm doing, the tunnel still has a really, really cool spirally effect to it. But it's not completely overloaded with color like I was initially maybe thinking it was going to be, which is actually quite nice. It's a nice little accent to the stone bricks. So it's not as peach custardy as I was hoping, like I said, but I think it'll play. I think it'll work out, and I think we'll be all right. It should still maintain that really, really cool iconic look for this tunnel that I wanted to go for. I didn't want this just to be another boring tunnel, you know? I wanted this to be a little bit more exciting. A little bit more festive and fun, because hey, that's what we're all about here on the Minecraft Files, having a good time, having fun. And even when I'm home on vacation, I still record for you guys. All right, so we're getting to the end of this because I don't want to spend too much more time here, but let me go ahead and finish off this little section here, and then we should be good. So I think it's gonna end right about here, down there, because I've run out of clay, hardened clay. And I think the next one, yeah, the next stripe is gonna start going here and up and around, and it, hopefully, if we get lucky, the spiral will end back on the ground where we started. That would be really cool. That would be really freaking cool. Now, I also need to maybe throw some lights in here somehow. I would love to light this tunnel up, maybe with some redstone lamps, like in these sections where the spiral doesn't go across the top. We could put some redstone lamps up there and hook those babies up to some redstone or whatever. Ooh, look, we have a section over here we still need to do. Let's do this real fast. But yeah, that will get the torches off the floor. It'll make things look a little bit more clean, a little bit nicer, and a little bit more just enchanted, and I think better looking, personally. So we'll have to do that very, very soon. But yeah, I'm gonna actually just end this here because the spiral is gonna keep going. But anyways, let's do the stars horse test and see what we've got going on, how this sort of looks so far. All right, so let's grab the lead. Let's get rid of that. Let's open up our inventory here and turn around. So the tunnel's over here. And going through here, doesn't look too bad. I think it looks pretty cool. It's gonna definitely serve a nice function. I do honestly wish it was a little bit more colorful. I'm a bit bummed out that it's not. I'm wondering now, oh no. I'm wondering what like brown stained clay would look like, and if we replace all the stone bricks with a brown, and then you'd have this stripe of color running through the brown instead of through the gray. That may be a little bit better looking, honestly. And I said, oh no, because now I have to cut all these down. Well, here's what I'll do. You guys go follow me on Facebook. Whenever I do this, I doubt it'll be tonight, and I doubt it'll be tomorrow. But go follow me on Facebook, and whenever I do it, I'll post an image on Facebook, and I'll get your guys' feedback on there. It's a really easy way for me to post pictures from my computer. Just throw them up on Facebook. And we're almost super duper close to 100,000 followers on Facebook as well. So if you guys want to join me on Facebook, I would be much obliged. But yeah, what's interesting about this is I'm thinking that the brown might be a little bit better. I don't want to use dirt, of course, because I think that would look bad. But it'll give, I think, this stripe of color a little bit more effect than just having the stone bricks here. I love stone bricks, but I think for this type of build, it's not what we need. So I'll post that picture when I get working on that on Facebook. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of the Minecraft Files. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to hit that like button down below. Everybody have a happy Thanksgiving. Make sure you stay tuned tomorrow for the Thanksgiving special that I'm going to be doing. It's going to be really, really fun. And yeah, that's going to about do it for this week Wednesday. And I will see you guys again on Friday. Take care. Peace.